What's happening, fellas? Feast your eyes on this. This is really one of the probably most beautiful motocross bikes ever made. It's the last of the twin shock Maicos. This is the Mega 2 radial head twin shock. This has the original Corte Caso gas charge remote reservoir shocks with the banana swing arm. Everything's original on that. The has a nice gold rims on there. Just a beautiful piece. It's been sitting for a while. This was in a collection and collecting dust for many moons. It does not run, but it does kick over. It does have good compression. We didn't even try to get it running for a couple different reasons. One, it needs a new exhaust system, so we'd have to order the exhaust. Two, we've got a major backlog, about 80 bikes waiting to get done. And three, sometimes if we don't restore it and we sell it as is, we don't put $2,000–$3,000 in labor. We bill our labor at 90 bucks an hour. Figure 20 hours to pull the motor, rebuild the motor, and go through the whole bike, and then cause, you know, whatever it needs, tires and everything. It adds up pretty quick. So we can sell it as is. You can do it yourself and do it the way you want to do it. So
you can buy it at a much lower entry cost.
Much lower entry cost. You can see the lot of new components on the bike. It's got a brand new front fender, brand new front number plate, new Ori grips on the original bars. It has the original Magura levers. The original gas tank was repainted with new graphics on it. It's got a new seat cover. The seat is actually missing the seat mount bracket, but you can see the seat base is in mint condition. If you take a zoom down in the air box, you'll see that's nice and clean. It is missing the air filter. You can see the rear fender's brand new. The seat base is mint. The seat cover is new. The number plates are new, and of course the graphics are new on it. The tires are, I don't know if they're the original, but the tires are at least 20 years old. They're dry rotted. You can see on the side. It's going to need a new set of tires, but the rims look great. The Corte Caso shocks are definitely serviceable. And the main thing is the engine cases on this bike. The cylinder, the engine cases, and the frame appear to be in mint condition. There's no damage on the engine cases on this side over here. They look to be in like new condition. The frame is in like new condition. No evidence of any damage. You can see the serial number is still intact here. 3501479. Highly collectible, highly desirable. Has the original Maico frame serial number up on the top here, and the Maico manufacturer's data plate on there. Now, this bike was sitting for a long time, so the exhaust system, the bottom of the exhaust system, there must have been some water in there or something, or maybe a mouse crawled in there, I don't know. But the exhaust system is rotted out. It could be, you could have it professionally repaired for sure. But the bottom of the exhaust right here, ironically, there are no dings in the exhaust, which is indicating that this bike was never raced. There's no big dents here on the pipe, a little tiny ding right here, and maybe a little tiny P ding down here. But that's not the problem. There's you can see there's some muffler tape on here. The exhaust is in excellent condition, but it is rusted out right here from sitting for so long. And there is some rust on the fork chrome right here, which has an aluminum protective coating on there to keep it from rusting anymore. So the fork tubes are going to need to be replaced or rechromed. You're going to have to buy a new exhaust on it. It's going to need a new set of tires. It does kick over. We didn't check if it seems to have good compression, but we didn't check the compression, nor do we check to see if it has spark. It's being sold as is. I would assume exhaust, tires, and maybe a top end job at a minimum, piston and rings to get her up to par and ready to ride. Junior, you want to add anything about this classic Mega 2?
Yeah, you know, no formal mechanical evaluation has been made, but it's definitely got good bones. The wheel set looks straight. Cone hub, twin shock Maico. These are few and far between, boys. Definitely a good start for a real serious restoration because everything's there. Yeah, the rims are in mint shape. You want to add anything about this, Kyle?
Yeah, you know, we went back and forth on this, whether we were going to try to get it running or not, and you know, with evaluation, just from looking at it, it didn't make sense for us, but that's because, you know, we're trying to make something off these bikes, try to keep the doors open. So, but if you're planning on refinishing this and like restoring it for yourself, this is a perfect candidate. It really is. You know, it gives you a little project to do on the side, and then you could have an awesome bike. So, you know,
if you can do it yourself without paying $100 an hour shop rate, the 20-30 hours that it would take to do it, instead of paying $3 grand for it, you know, just do it yourself on nights and weekends. Take a look at the frame rails on this thing. I always recommend looking at frame rails. I don't feel a single ding on this side at all. The foot pegs are perfectly straight, as is the whole engine case scenario, and that's the most important thing. I mean, you'll see a lot of bikes that may run good, but they've got cracked engine cases, dented frames, and they'll never be what this bike could be. This isn't a bike that I would do a Concourse restoration on here if I was going to do it, and then of course we'd have to charge $10,000 or more for it once it was done. Not a single ding in the frame. So when it comes to the early steel frame twin shock bikes, that's the heart of the machine, the engine cases and the frame, and on this one it's a 10. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Just a beautiful piece. Roll your own on this one as far as the mechanical services are going, but she's a looker the way it is. You can just, if you're not ready to do it right away, put this in your collection, and no one's going to turn their nose up at it, that's for sure. She's absolutely stunning. Thanks for watching, and as always, God bless America.